So the only thing I could do is to go and sell my piece of
Land.
Again, I see my dream has been shut down. Yeah,
You were like disappointed.
I was disappointed. I gave it up. I told my family I cannot. Maybe I wait till next. Second year half, I got sick. I had a problem with I had skin disease.
Oh, sorry. Muganda nkulamusiza kwenda na gy'oli. Program tuteekawo okusomesa embeera ku kyeyo olabe bw'ojja eno ogenda sangayo ki. Era bikiweetaga okumanya oyige ofune ekyokuyiga gw'oyagala okujja nawe otegee nti nina kukola kino nabwe kiti. Tulaba nga bwe tunyiga era nga bwe tusoma. So today kata wano Doha ne muganda wange. Today we're going to use English because this man comes from Kenya, my brother. And I met my brother here. Just come to Qatar. I want to talk with him for a while to tell me how he found the situation here in Qatar. Everything is good. So, brother, can you introduce yourself to the viewers?
All right. Hi, guys. My name is Peter. I'm a colleague to Ibrahim.
Brian.
To Brian. We are colleagues. I'm from Kenya.
Right.
And I came to Qatar to look for employment. Greener pasture. And so I met Brian at my company. And now we are friends. We work together, same locations. Yeah, and we continue to give you more updates.
Yes. So, brother, how did you come here? Can you tell us about when you were still in Kenya? What were you doing? Which work were you doing before you tried to come to this country?
Okay, guys. Before this is not my first time. Let me be clear with myself. I came here in 2021 with a different company called NAS. It was a trading and hospitality company. I stayed there for 3 years and then I went back at home. I had an issue with that company. I had a problem with my health issue. Again, salary.
Yes, I understand.
Again, the company went into a default. The payment was not good.
Yes, I understand.
So I decided to leave that company because I felt it wasn't giving me the enough privilege that I signed in that contract.
Yeah. So this is not your first time to travel.
Yeah, that is not my first time.
So you came here 2021.
Yes.
So that's about 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
Okay. So let's go back in Kenya.
Yeah.
Before you traveled to this country or any other country, which work were you doing that side?
Before I was working as a Coca-Cola. I working as a company called Coca-Cola. Back in 2020. I was working actually in board of Uganda and Kenya.
Yeah.
You know, customs.
Yes.
I work there. There is a Coca-Cola branch was distributing their, you know, sodas and stuff.
Drinks.
Yeah, yes. Drinks, soft drinks, you know. I worked there from 2019 to 2020, around April. The time when Corona outbreak.
COVID-19.
Yeah, COVID-19. So I need to come back to Kenya. And then I got another work at Safaricom. Safaricom companies, that is like MTN guys. MTN Uganda, Airtel, you know.
Yes, we understand that.
I worked there the time of COVID, but I totally, because of lockdown, our country shuttered everything.
I understand.
I couldn't work. So I was hard. Yeah. So I went to a quarantine time, and then from there, the COVID period of lockdown, it was totally brought down, and now life went to normal. You know.
I understand.
So from that time, I was working with a small boutique for shoes.
Yeah.
It was around August. You know, after our country, the COVID, they opened the lockdown quarantine time.
Okay.
So since that time, I was selling shoes. And then at September 2020, I was planning the way I could come abroad
I understand.
Because already had my friends who came here in Qatar.
Okay. So before we go further, what situation did you reach in and you said that this time is so hard for me financially? I need to go and find other opportunities, maybe abroad there. What was the situation there? When you maybe went bankrupt, you have family, children maybe, they don't get enough support. What was that situation at that time? Can you tell us about it?
Okay, that time it was really hard because the way COVID-19 it came, everything was shut down,
I
jobs.
understand.
The way I was working, it was shut down, so I went bankrupt. Even to pay rent was hard. So I decided either to go back home in village or I look another way because I didn't have work to do. Those shoes I was selling, maybe I was selling maybe 1,000 shillings. Maybe after 2 days or 3 days, nobody was buying because everybody was at
buying
home.
food also.
Yeah, so I went
buy
back.
this processing like shoes.
I was struggling also to pay my rent. I had a girlfriend that time. I wasn't yet married. I had a girlfriend. We were living together. So I need to show her that I'm a man.
I understand.
And in Kenya, back at home in Africa, life is hard. Nobody can employ you for good money. So I decided to look way back. I can get a better opportunity instead of dying there. And I had nothing. So I decided to look for greener pasture. For employment.
That time of COVID, as you said, you were down. How did you manage to get money to get a passport? Because the passport also needs money.
As I say, I was selling shoes back in Nairobi, our capital city.
Yes, Nairobi.
So I was saving small.
In the COVID? Yes, I understand.
Because I knew it was August. You know, when COVID they opened, the lockdown, during the COVID, now people start coming and buying new things, So I knew I had like 4 months to prepare.
Yes.
So those 4 months I could save small. Like maybe every day I could save 200. Per month 6,000. 4 months it was 24,000. And my passport needed only 20,000.
20,000.
Yeah, and then back at home, before COVID, I had investing small money in planting maize, farming.
Yes.
I was doing poultry. Poultry.
Yes, I know
chicken. Like broilers.
So you were such a creative man.
So thank you. So that time when I knew that I was preparing for a journey, I went back home.
Yes.
December 2020. I went back home to go and look something. My cattle's, my poacher and harvest some, my harvest. And then I could see I had something.
Yes. The money you saved from shoes and from the plantation of maize. So you added it, then you.
I added it. And then I went there. I told my family I need to go and look for greener pasture abroad.
Yes.
So what can I do? They told me, our son, the only thing you can do is you use the money you have small. After everything took the process, and then we can support you when the times come. So I went back home, back 2021. I processed my passport and I go back at work, Nairobi.
Yes.
This time now, I get a good job.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because now, the shoes that I was selling is now giving.
Yes, I understand.
So I go back to where I was doing Safaricom work.
Yes.
Selling lines and,
network.
Networking. So when I go back there, I could save now good money, knowing that I have a journey. I worked there for around 5 months. I see that I have small money like I have. And then now I started looking for work. Looking for agent to come here.
Yes, I understand. So when you go to the city, you start looking for an agent.
Yeah.
By that time, did you had money for the input, for a visa, and they ask money for a visa, air ticket, something like that?
Before, I said I did these things for 5 months.
Yes.
The first 5 months, it was processing of my passport.
Yes.
good conduct fingerprint. And then when my passport came, it came around April.
Yes.
April, I went back home. I stayed 1 month. And then at May, I go back to the city. Now to look for work.
Yes.
From agent.
Yeah, I understand.
So I will look for job for almost 3 months. Interview.
That's struggle.
Until I gave up. Yeah.
The first time you gave up?
I gave up.
Because you did many interviews.
Yeah, it was my first time doing a abroad interview. So I gave it up because I went like 4 interviews, I failed.
4 interviews you failed?
Yeah, I failed.
Which job was that?
I was looking for CCTV operator.
CCTV operator, yes.
And then they told me, if you have knowledge of cashier. I told them I know cashier, but they needed someone with an expert. You see, an expert in handling money, transaction, printing, is called point of sales.
Yes.
That one, bar recorder.
Yes, understand.
So they needed someone with that knowledge. So I failed. I tried again security. Security, they needed someone who is 25 years old. That time I was young.
That time, how old were you?
That time I was
21?
Yeah, I was 23.
23.
Yeah.
Now that means you are around 28.
Yeah. 27 now.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I get you. So
I failed. And then I gave it up.
Gave it up.
Yeah, I went interview for 2 months since from May, June, and July. All failed. Again, I gave it up. But early in the ending of July, I got another call. I needed to do another interview to go to Kuwait.
Yes, Kuwait.
That time, I didn't have money. They only needed someone who had passport and commission. The interview, they needed only computer literature. And I had already that. But I didn't have money. So I did that, but the money, I didn't have the money to pay the agent.
Yes,
so
the money wasn't there.
I was being left out. I was left out because of lacking enough money.
That's the second time?
Yeah, that's the second time. So again, I went back to look for money.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, I go back to look for money. So that time, remember that the money I was saving, again I've been using because pay rent, food. Again home, they need that money. You see, it was a bit problem. Again, I see my dream has been shut down. Yeah, after,
you were like disappointed.
Yeah, I was disappointed. I gave it up. I told my family I cannot. Maybe I wait till next year. Now 2022. Because now this one is 2021.
Yes.
Now I still wait till 2022. But one morning, I wake up.
Okay.
I wake up. I said I want to go to work. I'm going to this agent. To this agent, I told her she was a lady. I told her that you can keep my passport and the small money I have. When you get any job, please don't leave me out. So just keep this money.
You are very committed.
Yeah.
I like your commitment.
And she was happy. She told me right now we don't have job, but because you have sincere with yourself, you need this job. I'm telling you, any job landed right in time. If you have qualification or not, we'll try our best.
Yes, sir.
You see, she gave me that hope.
Yeah, that hope. Yeah.
But remember, coming here also they need experience and the work you do.
I understand.
You know the skills. So I go back to my work. That time I was told to go back because I delayed to report to the work. So they told me, go back, you sleep, tomorrow you wake up. Bro, when you say there's a real God, there's a real God.
God is good.
When I go back home that day, because it was around 5, I went back home. I slept. Around 6:30, my head didn't ring my phone. Yo, you know what? There's this job of barista.
Yeah, barista. This making tea, like
making coffee.
Coffee, yes, coffee.
So you can come tomorrow. You do for an interview. You just go and read it online. Learn it online the whole night. When you come, we'll fix you for 2 days. You do interview. Next morning, I went to my agent. He told me this is the type of job. This is the offer letter. Interview will be after 2 days. So you go, So you go and learn something. At least when the interview ask you something, you have something on your head. So I went back for the 2 days. I read books, I read skills, I read online everything. I watch a video on YouTube. Then something we are doing
some knowledge about it.
Of course.
Before we go further from the story of our brother here, what you need to know how to be very patient, consistent, and hardworking. Because when you are consistent, you can achieve your goals. So our brother was left down, was disappointed many times, but he didn't give up. And the time he came this side, it was COVID. It was quite a difficult time, but he managed to hard up things and he came here. So you have to be patient. Brother, we can go on.
Yes. So remember that I had only 2 days.
2 days.
But to be sincere, I haven't yet before done about even barista. It was my first time to hear about barista work.
You just see on TikTok, YouTube.
So I had a difficult night to practice, to learn, to know how to express myself according to what I know about the skills. But I'm telling you, I never get disappointed. I went to the interview, I did my interview after 2 days, and then I was told to wait for the result. Again, after 1 day, you know, when you do an interview, they told you go back home, wait for the result. So I went back home. Again, I waited for that night. They didn't call me. The next morning, the following day, they called me around 7 a.m. They told me again, you have failed.
Third time.
That time, you told me, no, you have failed because you didn't have the exact detail they wanted.
That time you failed and you're spending money, transport, this and this. Oh my God.
But manager told me, because I have submitted already 5 CVs, different work, security, sales and marketing,
barista,
again I submitted CCTV operator, and also cashier 5. So my agent told me, go back home, relax. Any work will come according to your CVs, we'll alert you. I said, okay. I go back. I didn't give up. I continued with my work. But now there was this something telling me, look for money.
Look for money, because that's the main goal of life, of course.
Look for money.
Yes.
So back home, I have already planted I was doing farming.
Yes.
So I knew I have some small money I'm waiting. So even though I could succeed in these interviews and succeed to have this, to get my first visa to travel, at least I could have something, you know. So this time, I was focusing more. It's not to get the work, how I could get the money.
Yes, I could get the money.
Remember now, it was around August. I remember it was around 5th August. This day, my agent called me again. She told me there is a company in Doha hiring for people for 2022 FIFA World Cup.
Yes.
You see, so I be ready. She was been given an update.
Yes.
You see, and it was an hospitality company and a trading. So she told me you can fix both of these, and the interview it will be on 8th. Again after 3 days, you know. Every interview they came after 2 weeks or after 3 days. So again at 8th, I was being contacted. I was supposed to go for an interview. Yeah. But this now
That was a sixth interview.
Yeah, 6th interview. Now for Qatar.
Qatar.
Yeah, it was for Qatar. I thank God because that morning I wake up at 5. I prayed. I prepared myself. I dressed nicely, and I was ready going for the interview. My girlfriend told me, "Remember this. I will never forget her."
Yes,
She told me, "If you believe in what you want, believe it today.
Okay.
That this it will be the first and the last."
You said what? I beg your pardon, so that I listen well.
She told me, "Remember this. If you believe this is what you want, believe it from today. This will be your first and your last interview."
Wow, what an inspiration.
Yeah, that
what
have
an inspiration.
that encourage that have confidence.
Yes. It's a good statement.
Because you have gone through for almost 8 months and now a year.
Actually, they say in the Bible that what your tongue says, it can happen.
Yeah.
That's why you say that when you see when you have our parents, when the parents say like this, my son, you want to get money. You might not get money all your life. So your wife told you what you believe is what is
it
like
will
that.
go, it's what will happen for you today.
So our tongue very, very strong.
Yeah, it can bless and can curse at the same time. So this time, and then it was around now 6, I left. She hugged me 3 times. She hugged me 3 times and I left. Immediately 8 a.m.
Give you blessings.
Yeah, I gave me blessings. Immediately 8 a.m. I was there. I wrote my name, everything. My agent came around 8 also. She briefed us. We are like 30 guys. Here a lot of people have carried a lot of. It was my first time seeing an interview. People even with PhD and not PhD, masters.
Masters, they came to do an interview for security. When they have masters.
Yeah, this one is not security. This one it was like a trading service.
Oh, okay, somehow.
If you know you are a salesman.
Yes. Okay, so
okay.
But the other security, cleaning, no papers.
They needed salesman. And remember, for me, since my day one, I've been working in sales.
Yes.
From Coca-Cola, from Safaricom, now to shoe sellings, a boutique.
Yes.
Yeah, it's sales services. So I went out there confident. They briefed us and they told, "Guys, you are ready for your interview." And of course, you are being interviewed. I wasn't shy, of course. I'm confident. I thank God gave me that courage.
Yes.
Courage and brave and focus also.
Yes,
I focused in everything, every question, every detail they wanted from me. I give it up and then I said, from this day I'm leaving, God be with whatever I've said there. And I went back home.
You were a strong believer.
Yeah, and interview, I remember that the interview was ending for around noon. So immediately by 1 I left. Remember, when I do interview, I'm not going to my work. I'm not going back home. My girlfriend at that time, she was at school. She was at campus. So I changed and came back to the street now to wait for her for the evening classes, So I went back, I changed, I came back to the city. Immediately by 5, she called me. She's out of class. We went into a booth, a restaurant. We are having our evening, evening, like you can have pizzas.
Yes, I understand.
Like KFC,
Yes.
Eating our evening. You see.
Okay, so that's
reason. So let me put this. I want to clear my path.
Yes, no problem.
Immediately at 6, my phone rang.
At 6.
Yeah, and I feel nervous.
You feel scared, shocked?
Yeah, I feel nervous.
The situation.
Yeah, the situation.
You think what are you going to tell me? You can shake.
Yeah. But I feel nervous. But when I received, my heart was igniting. And my girlfriend was so eager, you know, ladies. Maybe she's when she heard a voice from a lady, they feel
connected.
yeah, like
Yes, I understand.
you understand the girl the way they're so curious.
She was cautious about.
Yeah, she was cautious about who is calling, and she was called my name. Yo, Peter. Yeah, all my names, 3 names. Yo, Peter, bra. I want to give you an update about your previous interview you did today. I want you to tell you the first.
That time, your heart is pumping.
Bro, I couldn't believe, bro. I
Pressure
couldn't
too
believe.
much.
Even she didn't finish.
Huh?
She didn't even finish.
You know, by that time, someone can faint. If you're not someone, you
Imagine
can faint.
the restaurant, you know, even people, this guy have won a betting or what? Say thank you. I said in coffee, thank you, God.
Huh?
I have made it. I've made it.
Before she told you.
Before she told me.
You said thank you, God.
Thank you, God. I've made it. She told me, yeah, you have passed your interview. Now, be ready, because we are now starting to assess you for the visa processing and the medical and everything. I want to make it brief. So I went that I was so happy with my family, about my friends and everybody. I wasn't believing.
You came far with that
I wasn't
process.
believing. So this time I've updated my interview. Now it's ready. I'm feeling I'm ready. Everything is ready. But there's these things, you know, everything when you are traveling. Medical, everything, good conduct, fingerprint, everything. It was successfully. Let me make it brief. It was successfully.
Also, that is such a novel medical.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Again, also you need to check your status, but believe me, that time, COVID time, not too much playing. I had also my girlfriend, you know, so maybe other disease like tuberculosis, you know,
bones.
Yeah, bones.
Effects of the bones.
Yeah, but
lungs.
HIV and AIDS, I felt I was 100%. I knew my status.
You were confident.
But now there's these things. Let me put it this way. As you are saying, the medical is the only thing.
Medical.
Can tear your dreams down. Because believe me, I was assessed for the visa processing and it was already good. Now it was time for signing offer letter. So when you sign offer letter, they need your medical. Your medical that is from within 24 hours.
Yes.
When you qualify that medical, they can now send you a ticket.
I understand.
You see? So I need to go for my medical to test HIV, other diseases, and mostly they were the X-ray lungs.
Yeah. That's
and that's where I was feeling this will be difficult. So again, I feel that nervous. You see, I was curious with my health. So I went to medical as usual, and I was taken to X-ray room. And when I was being assessed, my X-ray, it wasn't clear. Tension again. Yeah.
It wasn't clear.
It wasn't clear. They said there is a small like an you see, like an error inside my lungs, which are not clear.
Yes.
So again, I need to be taken to another hospital.
Because that you know those hospitals also they're not good.
They are not good.
Sometimes their X-rays are not functioning well. So many people have failed medicals because of X-rays of those companies. So you go to another hospital.
So again, here also, even if you believe in God, everything is possible. Again, I start now praying because I saw this one. It is something that is difficult for me. You know, it's difficult for me now to handle it because it's about my health. So what can I do? Because I was being told by my agent, you fail medical, you need to spend another 1 month here. Maybe they can give you some tablets you can use to ease the problem you had. So again, I said, no, this cannot happen for me. I came far away for me to battle this.
It's quite a far
Yeah.
along this long
You
journey.
see, listen, guys,
Mm.
this is what I want to tell you. If you have that confidence, you have that belief and hope, it will never disappoint you. So the time I was confused because I was told to go to another location, to another hospital. I even didn't know the location.
Mm.
But believe me, I find myself in that hospital. And I check in my receipt. Is it the hospital that I was looking? Yeah, is this one. Even the direction, bro.
The way God does
Yeah,
things
it's locating you
never
wherever you can.
disappoints.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I went there.
Mm.
I met another guys who are planning also to come.
Mm.
You know, this time a lot of people are planning to come.
Yes, yes, yes.
They told me they have the same issue. They are coming here for medical. And believe me, I was taken to the X-ray room. I was being checked, and also I waited for my result. This time, bro, it was positive.
It was positive.
Already passed. Inshallah to God.
May His God, may His
I
name
was
be
so
glorified.
happy. I was so happy. Next step is to go and sign the offer letter.
Yes, yes. To confirm the job.
To confirm the job, the salary and everything,
Yes,
the terms,
the
agreement,
conditions, yes,
the contract and everything. Remember now, for me, I'm not even thinking how money they will give me. Bro,
your goal is to go, to move out from the country.
My goal is to go court. It was my dream, you know. So I was signing everything. I didn't even consider too much because I see, even though I had trafficking and everything. You say like, even though you stay here, you live here, nobody is trafficking you, but you'll still the suffering. You're gonna die. So you better they traffic you, and you get what you want. You know.
You are ready to be trafficked.
Yeah.
Because of the hardships you went through.
The hardship.
You reach your next stage and you were tired of everything.
Remember the time of
Brother,
COVID, nobody is employing.
You are in the world.
Yeah, you see, nobody is employing you.
What if they took you to North Korea when they're trafficking
Wherever.
you?
Let me die. I promised myself. I'm sorry, guys. I promised myself before. I rather die looking for good instead of dying like a poor person. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
that statement is so good.
You see, like a poor person who
cannot afford anything
himself.
for himself.
You see, you know the life in Africa.
Actually, what one guy was saying, even the same
So
statement.
it was my decision, and I was okay with that. Wherever it happened, there is okay.
You know, the situation of poverty also is not easy to withstand for a long time.
So it is a one way or two way. When I make it, it is a one way when I'm going, but it's a two way when I'm coming back.
I understand.
I either came when I'm rich, or I came back when I'm someone else. You see. So it was my decision.
Actually, the situation that you went through is the one that took you to that extent.
Yeah, to that extent. So again, when you proceed for everything, they need money. The urgent.
Yes,
Bro,
they need money.
the money for that work, it needed a lot of money. I didn't have.
Like how much Qatari years?
It was more than 5,000.
Qatari years.
Yeah. Minimum 5,000. Because that work, it had damage. You know the damage, they say in business, when the damage is so high, when the demand is so high,
the higher they say they see it. When the demand is so high, the higher the price.
Yeah, the higher the price. You understand it? Yeah. So again, money was the problem.
Actually, let me tell these people, 5,000 Qatari riyals is equivalent to 5,000 Uganda shillings. Okay, let's go on.
Yeah.
5,000 Qatari riyals
is equivalent to Uganda 5 million.
Yeah. Sorry, 5 million.
5 million guys.
Yes.
To come here. As you can see, is a work of 5 million. It wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy at all.
So remember that right now, the work I was doing, you know, I was doing a wage work, you know, which you are paid per day.
Wage.
Yeah, wages. I've been paid per day. So that time I was paid every day 800 shillings. That is around 20 real. 25 real.
Per day.
How much in your country?
Same 25,000.
25,000 per day. So that money I was paying transport, rent, food and everything. So saving it was like 300. 300 is like 10 real. My savings. So I didn't have enough money. So the only thing I could do is to go and sell my piece of
land.
Remember, people again, they have come to a COVID situation. Nobody has money. Again, nobody is buying land. You see, now everything has went through. My visa is ready.
You're on pressure.
I want pressure. And the days I'm given is only 2 weeks. I had only 2 weeks to pay the agents money or the commission, or I've been left out. But again, as I told you, I pray a lot. Sorry for telling you this many times. I pray a lot.
Prayer is crucial.
And prayer is
other
the
people learn
healing
from
and
it.
the solution. And everything in our life is being answered through prayers. You need to remember that. So this time my parent contacted me, told me there's someone who want to buy your land, but this guy needs some cash for me and him to meet. It is already morning.
You want to sell land, and you have to first give the seller transport.
Yeah, transport. And also your parent transport, and also transport was a bit far.
They have to witness, of course.
Yeah, so the broker and the witness, you know, I send them money. They came and see, they say this land is not good. We cannot buy. They go back. Remember now I have like 10 days remaining.
I'm just wondering the struggle you went through.
Yeah, struggle. Anything you come to, when the success is near, everything
becomes hard.
It's hard. It's not difficult. You want to give up.
Actually, it's very common.
The only thing I had is just the money for that day. That's the money I had.
You were bankrupt.
I was bankrupt because remember, the money I had, I was eating, pay rent, so I didn't have anything. The money I could raise back at home, it was only maybe 1,000 real. That is around 1 million Ugandan shillings. 1 million only. So again, 1 million couldn't pay my commission to come here. I needed to sell that land. Again, that land, I work hard for it. Now my parent, I'm paying him to go and look for brokers, a buyer to buy it. So again, it was like a misery.
It's quite hurting to sell your land.
My visa is there.
You know, it might have, it took you like 4 years to buy that land. It's not easy to buy land, my bro. But
So I feel
got the
like
option.
My agent told me, if you could have like a good money, I can give you like a down payment. When you go, I finish that for you. I said, it's okay. Me, I have only 1 million Ugandan shillings. If you can take that, it's okay. I gave it up. Now I can raise that 5 million.
Okay, to summarize. After later you sold that land.
Yeah, I later sold that land. I came back to Qatar. I got my job. Believe me, it was a dream job.
A dream job. Okay. Your story is so interesting. So let's go look at when you reached here, your first year. You came as a security?
No, I didn't come as security. I came as a sales and marketing person.
Okay. How was that job in your first year? And what challenge did you went through?
My challenge is climate. Weather, it wasn't good. The food was being given, it wasn't good. Again, that time, this work I was coming, it was dealing with real estate property.
Yes.
Dealing with the accommodations. Like your company want to rent an accommodation. You're being given that work to go and check everything. You write report. You make everything is being furnished, beds and everything. So again, I wasn't sleeping well.
Accommodation.
Yeah, accommodation. You see, like I was working too much. More than normal hours. I was working around 14, 15, 16 hours. Yeah.
And what was your salary?
My salary, basic, it was 1200. That is basic for 8 hours. And then overtime.
It would add up like 15.
Yeah, it was more than you could give, and depending with the work.
Yeah,
you know, when there is a lot of work.
Yeah, overtime is too much.
Overtime is too much.
I understand.
So I was working even 16 hours. Yeah, but you could get good money. But again, you wasn't sleeping well.
So that's a challenge.
Yeah,
is it the reason why you looked that job?
No, that was my first year, 2021.
Your first year.
2022, and now they said there's that company. They said there is this FIFA project which is coming. FIFA project was coming, so they needed guys to go to work for hospitality work.
Yes.
Remember here, every company work on their condition. Doesn't matter you sign for this work or not. They work for your conditions. So again, they told me, this company is looking for people to work for FIFA. So
you applied?
No, they said this company, they may be shadowed. They schedule the working skills you have. They could give you 3 months for training. Remember me, I'm working as a sales person.
Yes.
But this sales person, I was being designated in a different department. You see, now it's like now house facility where you monitor for the client. You know, clients, if you want to come with your, like now G5, let's look G5. G5, you are workers of G5. But maybe this building is for Taleb Group.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Now Taleb Group, they're responsible for G5 people who will come here to sleep, to eat, and they're parking. Who is supposed to do that? Is the Taleb Group people. No, now that I was the part of Taleb Group. You see, to come to look all the rooms, if they are good, if they are being cleaned well,
yes, I understand.
If their window is good, everything
locked well,
the bed is good,
the lights working
the
well,
lights is good, everything,
water.
the water is flowing well. You see,
yes.
So that was my work. Yeah.
That was your second year.
That now it was my second year. Second year half, I got sick. I had a problem with I had skin disease.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because I was most working outside, going and coming back, different locations. Also not sleeping good, eating chickens, eggs. I had I have a problem with my proteins. So I had a health issue. So that again, it reached 2022, August. I was so sick. And remember, I was being told, when the project of FIFA will come, you'll be among to go for FIFA.
Yes. They promised
it doesn't matter, we'll shift you. So again, they needed me to go to FIFA. But my health couldn't allow, because, Baldana. You remember here, guys, is it a health company called Baldana?
Yes, I know that company.
For every workers here in Qatar, you must have a medical certificate for you to be
allowed
to work proper. So my medical certificate couldn't allow me to work at FIFA.
You missed that chance.
So I missed the chance. Again, I was being admitted most of the time.
Every time in the hospital.
Yeah, to go to hospital like for a week 2 times. So again, the work schedule for me, it wasn't good. So they needed to shift me. From now, this one part of like a facility management. Now to this, my company is a trading company. Now they needed to shift me now for the real sales and marketing now place. When it was a company, it was a department which they were selling clothes, shoes,
Understand.
for children's, for women's, laptops, watches, phone covers, electronic devices, let me to bicycle and everything.
Yes.
So I was located because I have sales skills. So I could go there. If there's any order, I give them.
Okay.
You see?
That was your work.
Yeah, that was my work. Again, for 2022 to 2023, I was working that department of sales. Yeah, it was now real.
So is it the job you told him that company shut down?
Yeah, now it is come now. Remember, now we are at 2023.
2023.
So 2023, early January, the company had issue with the management. You see. So again, the money, it wasn't good because now they are paying me even maybe 1,100. But the work is heavy. You see. The work now is heavy because, do you know, you're being told this is women for clothes. You need to look like 10 variety of clothes. You identify those clothes, you put together. When the client order, again you deliver. Yeah, bro. And now it is a big store. You see, it is like a full of. It was like a whole building. Have like 5 storage. So it was plenty. So that is our work. You check the colors, you put together, and when there is an order, you need to go there and give it back to the delivery person. Bro, I said this, no, I cannot adapt this life. It was heavy. Again, I cannot eat well. My health was problem.
Understand.
Again, they couldn't allow me to go for vacation. Yeah. Because my work has demand. They saw the what do you call it? What do you call it?
Well, just put it in simple terms, no problem. You work hard.
They saw the diligent. I was a hard-working person. I was a hard-working person. So they couldn't allow me to go easily. So they were keep extending my vacation, and I was so curious.
Wow, you were so angry.
I was so angry because I need to go back home to look my family and everything. So I said, now it is 2024. I haven't gone for my vacation. Now it's 3 years and a half. I haven't gone for my vacation. When I told them to raise my salary, to increase my salary, they say, wait. So I was so angry because they said my agreement with this company, after 2 years, they were supposed to increase your salary.
That was the agreement.
That is the agreement. They didn't. After 2 years, we were supposed to go home. I didn't go home for 3 years.
To fulfill it.
I feel this company is now disrespecting my wish and my agreement.
Yes, I understand.
So I decided to resign. Also, my health
was too much for you.
Was not favoring me to leave that company. So I decided to resign and go back home. I went home early 2024. It was around January I left 2024. I go back home. I stayed there. And now again I felt I needed to look for another company. to go and fulfill my dream.
Ah, brother.
Yeah.
You passed through a lot of hurdles and hardships. So this could be a lesson to our viewers here that never give up.
Yeah. That's
Never give up because
so
God, when God is with you, try to be with God. To those people who want to travel, to come to different countries, please be patient and believe in God. Pray every time. You will achieve it. So you go back to Kenya, then you come back to another company in which you are here now.
Now this one is G5. I'm here. I came here for a CCTV operator and a security. We'll talk more. We can put.
Yeah, we'll talk more about it.
Second part.
Okay, the third thing. Okay, that's the thing. Have you ever experienced challenge that you give back money? Okay, when you send back money home and someone steal it, have you ever experienced it?
A lot, guys.
Okay, small. But have you ever faced it?
I'm telling you.
Just say yes or no.
I have done that many times, and even it was that thing made me to go back home. We shall talk that because the big issue.
So there's too much to learn from you.
A lot is coming, guys.
Okay, brother.
The challenge I faced, the life I saw here is a lot coming. We can pause it for the second
for the sake of time. So our viewers have been with Peter from Kenya. Greetings from President Ruto and Raila Odinga. Greetings from Uganda, straight away from Qatar, Tanzania. We love you too much. Brother, thank you for the time you have given me. Thank you for opening the eyes of the people, because people are learning from you. People who want to travel to go decide they can get at least a kind of information so that they can use it, so they can succeed as you travel to this side. You have a little story, so I think our viewers, we shall come back later. Brother, okay, say goodbye to our
thank
viewers.
you all viewers on YouTube. This is a new YouTube channel.
This is a BMK Media. Program
all right, you heard, guys.
Yes.
So guys, they say we love you guys.
Yeah, we love you.
We love you guys.
Asante sana.
Asante sana Wakenya wenzangu.
Okay, program mbele yetu wewe bado unako walero. Tunakwenda kuingia mu ndio mlala. Bye bye.